So I've had some people ask me, what coin I recommend buying. And guys, I'm not a financial advisor. I don't do that. That's not what we do here on the channel. When I look at these top 20 coins, there are ones that I think that will do better than others. I think most of these coins, because of where we're at in crypto, because of where we're at in this cycle, I think a lot of these coins are going to do extremely well. Just from the mass influx of capital, mass influx of people, it's going to be a big cycle for crypto as a whole. All right. But when I look at these top 20 coins, I've said that I believe Shib will be the best gainer. I think it, has the potential to do 100x from the bottom. It's basically a 10x from the top. And again, this is not financial advice. This is all technical driven reasons, guys. When we look at Shib and compare it to some of these other coins in the top 20, it has one of the least amount of holders up here. All right. Which means that it has an easier room for adoption even within the space. Okay. When we look at Shib liquidity, the largest concentration of liquidity was basically down right where we're at currently, which means as we move up, as we get into much better times, Shib can move easier to the upside. It can enter price discovery easier than a lot of these other coins can. And again, that also goes back to the having less amount of holders. And that's not even taking into account things like, optics throughout the space and being one of the most easily adoptable coins, being one of the most searched coins in the world, and still not even factoring in development from the community, increased utility. There's all these things that are obviously different when it comes to Shib and you're comparing all these other assets in the space. Honestly, I think that there are a lot of coins that are going to do well here. Obviously, BNB is finally back above where it entered the year, which not sure why it lagged for so long. Obviously, BNB is kind of their own island. They're kind of doing their own thing. You don't hear much about them. Solana, Solana's done extremely well. I think if you guys are curious, I think a lot of this has been fueled by VC money to try to get the price back up. I think a lot of FOMO has led into this as well. And my concerns with Solana is, and this isn't the dog on Solana or anything like that, I'm waiting for that first ounce of downtime to come back again. It's something that's happened historically, and every time they've done that, there's been a drop in price. I'm expecting a retracement when that does happen. XRP, right now, everything's subdued because we're still just waiting for the conclusion of this Ripple v SEC case. Once this does, conclude, I think it's going to spike and do extremely well. I think actually XRP and ADA, in terms of price, I think they end up somewhere around the same somewhere around the same price point by the end of this market cycle. All right. Obviously, Cardano, I talk about it a bunch here on the channel. ADA obviously has a lot of room for potential. AVAX has been slowly and quietly doing some great things over the last few months. Doge kind of is what it is. It's been around for a while. Matic finally above where it entered the year. You guys kind of get the point, right? When we talk about Shib, it really has some of the most going for it out of the top 20 coins. And naturally, it's an easy adoption tool for people that want to get into crypto. That's why I think that Shib will likely be the best performer. Now, it's probably not going to be the first mover. All right. People need to understand that. Again, it has to do with liquidity and where we're at currently. If you haven't noticed, Shib has moved a lot slower than a lot of these other coins in the space. But once again, we get into price discovery, it can move very, very quickly. I'll remind people, basically from 5088 to 4088, it did that move in a month. Now we're in different times. All right. It's going to take longer because of where we're at in the market cycle. But when we do hit those booming times in crypto, Shib can move extremely quickly. And because, again, of the low liquidity and the, positions that people are taking up that want to hold for a long term, which we can obviously see from the mindset. Again, Shib, guys, is the longest average held coin in crypto, in case people did not know that. There is massive potential for the future, and that's why I've made sure that my Shib bag is solidified, right? It may not be my biggest position in crypto, but it's definitely up there. I think it's right on the verge of like my top. I think it's in the top 5. I'd have to go back and look. I'm pretty sure it's in my top 5. So, but I appreciate you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. This is, again, not financial advice. That's just kind of my honest thoughts heading into this market cycle. I think Shib has a lot of potential for the future. And if there are things that get figured out, Shib ecosystem, the Shib Association chain, things like that, it only extrapolates that further. So appreciate you. Have a great day. Let me know your thoughts below, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care.